Good morning to you. We have made it to Thursday. Thank you for joining us today. We're going to have a great morning. We are proud to be your hosts for this one-of-a-kind live local talk and entertainment show. I'm Amy Lacey.
Good morning. Whether you enjoy coffee, tea, soda, or juice, whatever your choice of beverage, now's the time to fill up that cup. See what we get?
Yeah.
Get you a sip and savor while watching an hour of programming that we have for you today. I'm Bill Bevins. Thanks for joining us this morning, and we're going to have a lot of fun today.
Speaking of the hot beverage, my goodness, it's a little blustery out there today. Yeah. It feels like, you know, we have changed the season, so, you know, it's sticking around for a while. So I see that you have your cool sweater going on, you know, the
I didn't know what to do with the collar.
Do I
fold that under? What do you think?
I think it looks cool.
It's okay like that?
Yeah, it's like you're making a statement that, you know,
if I only knew what it was.
Yeah, I don't know what the statement is, but you are making a statement, my friend.
Well, I got my Christmas tie, so that's all. That was the only statement I was trying to make.
Well, we have a lot of Christmas activities and lots of fun in the studio today, so we can get started with that. Okay. He is one of our favorite bakers.
Yeah.
His name is Niall Duffy from 2.5 Irishmen. He's here to show us how to create some mincemeat pies. And here's a little secret. There's no meat in them. That's my favorite kind of mincemeat pie. They are perfect to enjoy this holiday season. Niall will give us a lesson on putting some together coming up later on today's live show.
You doubled up on the mince.
I liked that because I never knew how I felt about mincemeat pie, but today I like it because I heard about you don't have to have meat in it.
Okay. And she's known as the fragrance queen. Linda Levy joins us this morning with a sweet-smelling preview of some of the hottest fragrances for the holidays. We'll talk with her in just a few minutes, but first we say good morning. Hey, Linda.
Hi, thank you so much for having me in Virginia today.
Oh, it is so exciting to have you with us because it makes you get excited about maybe finding that perfect fragrance for someone for the holiday season. We're going to pull out the bottles in a little bit, but just the packaging alone, a lot of companies are going all out to make what they are offering just a little bit special.
All right, so thank you. We're going to get to her in just a moment and open up some of those packages.
Our friends at the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles want you to buckle up for a safe and happy holiday season.
We are celebrating 100 years of serving Virginia. Remember, seatbelts save lives. So buckle up every trip, every time.
The Director of Highway Safety Strategy from the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles is here. We will talk with her coming up in less than 15 minutes.
And we always look forward to opening up our inbox and sharing a few of your fun moments and adventures that you've been having with your friends and family. Take a look at this image, and this one was sent in to us. Find out who shared it and why. We will check out a few more that we're going to pop the lid off the inbox coming up in a few minutes in our second half hour.
Picture perfect skies in that photo. We want to send it now to someone who is always picture perfect in our opinion, none other than CBS 6 meteorologist Tom Patton. Hey, Tom.
Thank you so much, and you're so kind, Amy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Bill has different opinions, but you know, Bill and I have known each other a long time, but that's all right.
Nothing but love here, Tom.
I know, I got you, Amy. Trust me.
It's a different kind of love, Tom.
Yes, it's a like. You know what I'm saying? It's like
about blustery. She used that word a minute ago. It's not one of my fave words.
No, a lot of folks don't like the blustery and cold, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we'll have some cold air moving in, winds will pick up. They calm down a little bit at the moment, but they're going to pick up a little bit again, or a bit again, once this front passes through. And you see the skies will begin to clear. That'll probably be the signal for the winds to kick up as well. But looking at the distance there, early this morning we saw a nice starry sky out at Independence. Now we have a good thick cloud cover, even a couple little sprinkles or a very light shower in the distance. We had a couple sprinkles here, but it's dried up now, but it was just very little. And it's still a possibility. Now we've kind of gone up a bit. We're up at 48. We've sort of already exceeded the forecast high for the day. But the temperatures will soon start to fall once the winds kick up in this colder air. Look at Stanton, 34, 40 in Charlottesville. So we have some colder air that'll be moving in. So I say today's high of 46. Well, we've beat that a little bit already. We're not going to soar above it by any means, but we have crept above it. Clearing, cold, windy, and that little sprinkle chance is starting to go away now. 22 clear and cold for us tonight, so we've got a cold night in store. All right, there you go. A couple little showers and a couple little snowflakes. There you go around Orange County. You see that back there? The farther south this goes, the less moisture, but still possible for a light shower or sprinkle here for maybe through about 9:30 this morning. I know that's about now, but not much longer. Probably at least just within the hour. Behind it, we already see those clouds breaking up. Area of low pressure over the Great Lakes pulling in a cold front. And that cold front, once it passes, is when we're really going to start to see things pick up. Skies will clear. It's going to become windy, but at least sunny and windy, I guess. And the winds will be gusting over 30, maybe up to 35 or a touch higher even as we go through the rest of the day. Now, this evening, I think it's still going to be quite windy, but not quite as windy overnight. But still, look at this. This is midnight. Still have gusts 20 in some areas, if not higher. And as we go through the morning, these little sprinkles move out. Sunshine comes in, the winds pick up, and then we're good to go as far as anything dry weather. We're going to remain dry right through the weekend. And cold, though. Tomorrow only 40 and still a bit on the breezy side, so the wind chill will be an issue tomorrow. In fact, tomorrow morning is going to be just flat out brutal with temperatures in the lower 20s and the wind still around. 19 Saturday morning, but the winds will be lighter at least. And then 43 Saturday. It's parade day. It's going to be chilly but dry. And then we have chances for showers. Then they start to pick up next week. I think Wednesday may be our greatest day for showers, but the chance will be around both Monday and Tuesday. But temperatures will warm up at least, so we're looking at mostly rain, if not all rain with that. All right, that's your forecast. Virginia this morning. We'll continue right after this.
All right, good morning and happy Thursday to you. It is December the 5th. The first week of December is almost over. Kind of little Friday is what we call today. Thank you for tuning in to the area's only live local talk and entertainment show, Virginia, this morning. We pride ourselves in being in the know of what's happening in and around Central Virginia and beyond. I'm Bill Bevins.
I'm Amy Lacey. We cover so many things on this one-of-a-kind show, from food to fashion, music, community events, fragrance, and so much more. The fun element is that no 2 days are ever the same. We enjoy being the area's premier infotainment program. This is a little tease of what we have ahead, talking about some, maybe some holiday gifts to give some folks.
Some good-looking smell-em bottles out there.
I think a lot of them, look at this shoe. That is a good-looking perfume bottle right there.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. All right, now's the time to do a little recap for those of you who are just tuning in.
We always look forward to opening up our inbox to showcase fun viewer pictures and videos that happen along their lives' journeys. Our Everywhere You Are segment is where we will do just that. The lid opens up a little bit later this morning.
Our great baking friend, Niall Duffy, is here with us in the Virginia This Morning kitchen, and he's going to make some pie. Not just any pie, mincemeat pie. He'll put the whole thing together just for us, and it's going to be good. And that's still coming up on our live show.
Well, have you ever walked by someone and said, ooh, they smell so good? You can never go wrong with a great perfume.
Whether you are shopping for your mother, your wife, your girlfriend, daughter, or someone special in your life, a spray of fragrance makes the perfect gift.
Linda Levy is the president of the Fragrance Foundation, and she's going to tell us what scents are popular this time of year. Hi, Linda. Thanks for sending us these samples. So much fun, and it smells beautiful in here this morning.
Hi, Amy and Bill. It's great to be with you today to talk fragrance in Virginia. Thanks for having me.
So talk to us about something that's coming up for the holidays. I see that great packaging is a part of the deal.
Absolutely. Nothing gets more exciting than having a gift that you have never seen before or smelled before. I know you were admiring. This is Carolina Herrera. It's called Good Girl. And this fabulous stiletto is always redressed every single holiday season. And today, does she look fabulous, Amy? Sparkly and snowflakes. What do you think?
That is beautiful. I wish that I could get the matching pair of shoes as well, Linda. But, you know, going along with that, there's one for, you know, bad boy, too.
the lightning
For
bolt.
Mr. B.
Bill, we would not want you to be without. So that was good girl. This is bad boy, sort of like your initials, BB.
Yeah.
And what you're going to love about this is it's got a bergamot, a white pepper. We call it like a woody scent. And if you dare to do it in the studio, just press on the top and you'll see and you'll smell with me.
You just press. You don't take it off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I went on this hand. Oh, okay. I did it twice. All right, I got to.
What do you think, Bill?
Ooh. Back, Amy. Back.
I mean, it does smell really, really good. That's a great one.
So I got a question about the packaging on this. Obviously, this lady does this packaging. See, now if I saw that high heel and it's a lady's perfume, I'd go like, that would appeal to me. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get her that. She's going to like that. Well, I don't even know what it smells like. Careful where you spray.
No, here we go. I'm gonna put it on the paper.
Okay, yeah.
You're
you just
allowed.
press
That's a
the
good
top.
idea.
Oh, yes, that.
Let me try. Let me smell your paper. Something I've never said. Well, that's.
We would call
Very
that
nice.
a floral gourmand. It has a floral in it, but I think you're reacting to it's pretty strong, but a great thing for the holidays.
Yeah, it's very pretty smelling to me.
It'd be great to find in your stocking. So what else do we have here, Linda?
Well, let's stay with you, Amy. This beautiful pink bottle from Oscar de la Renta. And the last one we just saw, the duo, was Carolina Herrera. So very often designers in fashion love to take their creativity into the fragrance space. If you pull that pink top off, even just pull that baby off, you can
careful.
probably, don't worry about it.
Got it. Okay, good.
And this one is a lighter fragrance for women. Amy, you might want to actually spray it on your skin or the paper again. I would describe this one as it's a fruity floral. Berries and strawberries are a very big trend in fragrance
Very
for
nice.
this
Oh,
holiday.
it's very nice.
It is very light. My goodness, it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
I'm
nice.
glad you like it.
All right, Oscar, you did a good job.
Oscar de la Renta actually has two fabulous designers. They're Fernando Garcia and Laura Kim, and they work directly on the bottle and the fragrance itself. Sadly, Oscar passed away a couple of years ago.
All right, so, and then you have something else down here. What is this little bottle?
We've got another duo for you. Do you see these little babies? Yeah.
They are so cute.
This is called Glossier, and several years ago, about 5 years ago, Glossier, which is a very cool brand for women, came out with something called Glossier U. Now, we've waited, I think it's 5 or 7 years for this duo. This duo, also called Glossier U, the one that looks a little more purplish, is Glossier U Rêve, which means dream en français. And it's got a buttercream plum butter ambrox smell. And young ladies who run into Sephora every day have been dying for the next Glossier. So there's another duo. And the other one's called Glossier U Doux, which it means soft en français. So there are two different takes. And quite frankly, these fragrances sell for $78. So less than $100. Pick the one you want or get both of them for someone who you want to give a special gift, brand new, out on the market.
She just sprayed $5 worth. Just.
I didn't know it was so precious.
All right. So
it's
I've got a
wonderful.
question from a guy point of view. So ladies in my life, my mom, my aunt, the girlfriends, they had signature scents that they liked. So is that a thing anymore, or do people change all the time, or both?
Let me tell you, Bill, I would say in the olden days, maybe 10 years ago and even up to the pandemic, most people had a signature scent, that one scent that reminds you of your mother, your father, your aunt, or whomever. The biggest thing that's happened, and we're thrilled about it in the fragrance world, is that most people now want a collection. The point being, if you were going out to a Sunday brunch or you were going out to a nightclub, you would have a different outfit on. Therefore, you should have a different fragrance. So a collection with various different types of fragrances is really what's happening out there right now. It puts you in a different mood or transports you somewhere else. So most people at this point are not sticking with one, and we're really glad that that's going on.
Fantastic. Good
Well,
answer.
I think this fragrance goes with every outfit, every season. It is fabulous, and
She
you are
likes it a
fabulous
lot.
too. Thank you, Linda, for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be there, and have very happy holidays, you two.
Same to you.
For more information on the Fragrance Foundation, just visit the link on our show website by early this afternoon. That's virginiathismorning.com. Our live show returns in less than 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody. If you're looking for a segment from our show, all you have to do is visit our show website, virginiathismorning.com. Our website isn't the only place you can watch Virginia This Morning either. We can be viewed on the apps, Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV channels. You can watch it there. And if you need the app, just visit the App Store on your device and search WTVR Richmond. It's absolutely free.
This segment is sponsored by the Good Feet Store.
The holidays are right around the corner, and lots of times that means you can be on your feet a little longer than normal. You always want to have a comfortable support because there's nothing like having foot pain. Our friends at the Good Feet Store have a great solution for some help. Senior Communications Manager of the store, Grace Sneed, is here with Good Feet customer Santa James. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so, you know, the holiday season, we go into it, we're busy, trying to get everything done. You're running around, like we said, on your feet a lot more. Supposed to be happy times, supposed to be a lot of joy. But if it hurts just to move around, that's going to kind of be a problem, isn't it?
Yeah, foot pain really does steal the joy out of the things that you love to do. And if you're struggling from not only foot pain, but ankle, knee, lower back pain, you really need to start paying attention to your feet, because once you do, you take care of those 4 arches of your feet. That means like really take care of the connect chain. So we want you to be able to enjoy the Christmas holiday, the New Year's comfortably.
Yeah. All right, so what are the steps? See what I did there? Steps to making sure all of that happens.
Well, the first step is coming into the Good Feet store and just giving the arch supports a try, because we do free fittings and test walks. And so you go to goodfeet.com to book your appointment, but you can really benefit and really feel the benefits of the arch supports. We actually had a very special guest come into our store to get his Good Feet arch supports. Here's what he had to say.
It is the best investment I have ever bought for myself, because getting in and out of a sleigh is, it's difficult. But once I put on those arch supports here at the Good Feet store, my life changed. I would not go back for nothing. I do. I stop by about every spring after my 3-month vacation with Mrs. Claus, and I check in with the Good Feet people here, and they say, well, let's check out the arch support. I'm a heavy fella eating all them cookies, and so they check it, and then they get my new ones, and then we settle up, and there I go, off on Chet down the road.
You mentioned before we saw Santa James there, you can benefit. Who can benefit? I mean, is this everybody from children to seniors, or in between what?
Yeah. Anybody who has 2 feet, come into the Good Feet store. If you're suffering from any type of lower body pain, that could be foot, ankle, knee, hip, lower back, please come into the Good Feet store, because you could be somebody who is like Santa James, who's the busiest season is right now, or somebody who's just enjoying their retirement years, or somebody who just wants to go to the gym or just excel on that soccer field. Wherever you are in your lifestyle, come on into the Good Feet store and just give us a try.
You know, I've actually been to the store and went through the whole experience just so I could know exactly what was going on. And I will tell folks, give yourself some time and explain the process, because it does take time, because our friends at the Good Feet store have to figure out A, what the problem is, B, how to fix it. So run us through that.
Yeah, so we really want to get to know who you are. So give yourself about 30 to 45 minutes when you come into the store, because you really get to know more about your feet, because it's a very educational process that you'll go through. You get to try on the arch supports. We have a 3-step system of arch supports, so it's 3 different styles to fit into your lifestyle. So we get to share a little bit about that. You get to walk in each one to feel the benefits for yourself. And if you love them so much, you actually get to leave same day with them.
Wow.
So this is a great way to learn more about your feet and see how Good Feet arch supports can get you to that pain-free life.
And they fit in any shoe from Santa's boot down to a pair of slippers, basically.
Exactly.
Okay, so obviously this is a big difference. It's going to make a big difference in a lot of people's life and make them feel better for the holidays and all year long. Where are the stores located?
Yeah, we have 2 convenient locations. We're in Richmond and we're in Midlothian, and we're in Short Pump in Midlothian. So if you know somebody this holiday season who is suffering from lower body pain, this is also a great gift to give them as well, so they can enjoy it for a lifetime.
Thank you, Grace. So you're going to make a lot of difference in a lot of people's lives, and we appreciate you giving us the information today.
Well, thank you.
All right, folks, if you want some more information, the Good Feet store has 2 locations. We just talked about it, one in Short Pump, the other in Midlothian. For more information, please give their team a call. 804-494-8805, or visit them online at goodfeet.com. They are also on social media as well. Please stick with us. We'll be right back.
You know we love sharing your moments here on our show in our Everywhere You Are segment.
Please continue to share them with us on Instagram, Facebook, or you can send us an email if you'd like to, so we can see them here on the air.
Okay, let's get started this morning with KC. KC's getting in the Christmas spirit. A special thanks to Don Passantini for sending this photo in. I have had that happen before, where the kitty gets very excited about the Christmas tree and decides to jump right on
In
it.
the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, looks like Scott won his Leaf War. He captured this moment a little bit ago, took a little time to admire the amazing sunset over his property. And Scott, I hope you did win, because the wind's going to be up today, and they might come back for a sneak attack later. That's what I'm anticipating in my yard today.
That is a
great.
good-looking sky there.
Great.
Cheryl Windsor-Marion made her mom's special acorn squash recipe. That is such a great meal when the weather gets cold out there. It kind of gives you a hug from the inside. Looking great. The holidays are a great time to have some fun outings with your friends and family, or you may have a trip planned. Here's your open invitation to take a high-resolution snapshot or a video and then send it in to us.
Of course, you have several ways to get it to us, including uploading it to one of our social media channels, or simply email us at virginiathismorning@wtvr.com, and we will do the rest. Here's something to put on your calendar. The Pendleton Law Firm is hosting an online auction in support of the Peter Paul Development Center, celebrating the grand opening of some new offices.
The deadline for the auction is Tuesday, December 17th at 7:30 p.m. You can participate by visiting app.galabid.com/Pendleton Law Team. Their new office is located at 125 South 14th Street, Suite 123 in Richmond. Santa Claus is coming to town. The 41st Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade is this Saturday, December 7th. Enjoy big themed balloons, marching bands, dancers, and so much more. The parade steps off from the Science Museum of Virginia and heads to 7th Street downtown.
Richmond native and 2024 Team USA member, Olympic swimmer, medalist Charlie Swanson will serve as this year's Grand Marshal. Before we head to break, here's Amy's recent conversation with the owner of one of Richmond's Medicare supplement agencies.
This segment is sponsored by Active Medicare Solutions.
There's still time to select the best Medicare plan for you. Craig Rasmussen, founder and president of Active Medicare Solutions, is here to share how his full-service firm can help you. Great to see you, Craig.
Yes, it's nice to be back, Amy. Thank you.
So we still have a few more days of open enrollment. If someone has not signed up for what they need, how can they work with your team to make it happen?
Yeah, so it's been a busy open enrollment. There's a lot of changes going on out there for next year's plans, and there are groups of folks out there that wait to the last minute or didn't realize it or maybe had their head down. But yeah, we still have time to do a review. So I suggest if someone has Medicare and they want to explore their options for next year, maybe they need a different Advantage plan or they like a drug plan review, they can just give us a call at our 804-874-6000 number. I know that'll be at the end. Or they can stop by our Henrico office on the corner of 3 Chop and Church, right next to the Grapevine, or they can go online and schedule an appointment there.
So if somebody hasn't signed up for Medicare yet, what kind of process is that? Is it complex?
Yeah, so when people are getting ready to go on Medicare, it's a little complex just because there's a lot of myths out there, like do you have to enroll, do you not have to enroll? So that's why we recommend that if you're new to Medicare, that you come in maybe 3 to 6 months ahead of time to get a game plan down. For those that are already on Medicare, this is the time of the year that they can make changes, review their coverage, and make sure it's still suitable for next year.
So if somebody has already signed up for Medicare, you would still recommend that they do a review?
Absolutely, yeah. That is really what open enrollment is designed for, is people that currently have A and B and have a plan. It's their time to review their current plan for next year, and there are quite a few changes, so you definitely want to, if you don't review it every year, just make sure you look at the book they send you to make sure the benefits are still in line with your needs. But yeah, this would be the time of year to review it.
We know that seniors are getting inundated with those phone calls and solicitors reaching out to them about this process. Why is working with someone local a better option for them?
It makes a huge difference. When you work with someone local, for one, you have that face-to-face relationship. You can find us. You know where our office is located. Most of the calls we get all day are questions about service and bills and things like that. Not to mention we represent as many of the local carriers as we're able to, so we have a selection. I've seen a lot of people mess their plans up by answering those phone calls or calling the 1-800 number, because those are trained salespeople. They're charismatic. They're trying to sell you a particular product. They're not necessarily trying to review your overall needs.
So your team can work with someone to find exactly what they need. How can they reach out to you and make an appointment, schedule one of these free reviews?
Yep, I would just say give us a call. And like you mentioned, our services do not cost anything at all. The consumer, it's the insurance carriers that pay our fees. So if someone wants to schedule, a free review, we'll call it free, but a no-cost review for them, just give us a call at that 874-6000 number. Stop by our location on 3 Chop and Church, or you can visit our website. We also have some meetings, some sales meetings we're doing this year. You can join those, or you can check us out online at activemedicaresolutions.com.
And you have other local locations as well.
We do. We have a great location out in Mineral, so those folks that live out west a little bit, and then we have a location in Colonial Heights, and we have a location in Richmond in a senior building. That one's by appointment only, but we'd be more than happy to meet anyone at any one of our locations and help them any way we can.
Thank you for helping folks to navigate this open enrollment season. We really appreciate you coming in today and sharing some information.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Here's some information for you now on the screen. Active Medicare Solutions is located at 11057 3 Chopped Road in Henrico County. For more information, call them at 804-874-6000 or visit the website activemedicaresolutions.com. Connect on social media as well. Virginia This Morning returns after the break.
This segment is sponsored by Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles.
It is the most wonderful time of the year, holiday parties and gatherings, spending quality time with friends and family. We all look forward to these things in December. Our friends at the Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles want you to buckle up and enjoy a safe holiday season. Joining us today is Brandy Brubaker, Director of Highway Safety Strategy at the DMV. Welcome to Virginia this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, it is such an important topic because we need people to hit the road, but before they do that, buckle up each and every time.
Yes, it's so important to always wear your seatbelt every time, no matter if you're just going down the street to pick up some sugar or you're going the whole way across the country to see family.
What are some of the main reasons why folks say they don't buckle up?
We hear a lot of excuses. Everything from, I'm just running down the street, or it's uncomfortable. A lot of different things that people come up with, but really there's no excuse that's good enough to not buckle up. It just takes a second, quick snap, and you're so much safer when you're behind the wheel or in any position in the vehicle.
Well, you just mentioned that folks will say that, oh, I'm just going down the street. But sometimes an accident can happen when you're just driving down the street, because many accidents happen just within a very short radius of your own home.
You've got that right, and they can happen anywhere. And you may be the safest driver in the world, but you can't predict the person next to you that's talking on their cell phone. I've seen people shooting videos behind the wheel. I want to make myself safe, right? And I want to make sure that everyone in my car is safe. So I'm always buckling up.
Well, we, of course, are also getting ready for the 41st Annual Dominion Energy Christmas Parade this Saturday, and the Department of Motor Vehicles is going to have a presence there. Why did you decide to get involved this year?
So the parade goes right by DMV headquarters on West Broad Street every year, and we decided this year we're gonna get in there and participate because it's our 100th anniversary. We are celebrating 100 years of serving Virginians.
How will you be observing that in addition to the parade?
We have been celebrating all year long with a variety of festivities. We've had car shows. We even had a truck show recently. Anything that we can think of to interact with Virginians and to celebrate 100 years.
And you have this campaign for buckling up. What are some other safety initiatives that the DMV is behind?
Yeah, so DMV is Virginia's highway safety office. So we have a strong commitment to making our roads safer for everyone who travels on them. So you'll see us, putting out the buckle up messages, but you'll also see us with messages of trying to get folks not to get behind the wheel if they've had a drink, which is something that you see a lot during the holiday season. Trying to get people to put their phones down, which we were just talking about, and other things like pedestrian safety. That's so important too. As pedestrians, we need to protect ourselves when we're walking, and drivers need to especially be aware for pedestrians because they're much more vulnerable.
There is a lot that comes from being a distracted driver, so many issues. I've been seeing a lot of folks who have been red light runners recently, which is terrifying. So you really just need to pay attention, and buckling up is a great first step to keep yourself safe on the road.
It is the first step. Get in the car, buckle up. Just make it a habit. 1 in 4 Virginians don't buckle up. So chances are there is someone in your family right now who is not wearing their seatbelt that you just don't know about. So ask around the holiday table, are you wearing your seatbelt? Are you buckling up? Make sure, especially for the young men in your life who we see who are more likely to not wear their seatbelt, just ask and see, have that conversation. Ask them why they're not buckling up.
What about, this time of year we're wearing puffier coats, and I know with my little one, sometimes it makes more sense to take off the coat in the car when I'm putting her in her booster seat. Is that something that people need to be aware of as they are buckling up, just to make sure that everything is secure?
Yes, yeah, and if you have any questions about child safety seats and how to best secure your child in that seat, there are seat checks around the Commonwealth that you can go and have a trained technician take a look, because we find that maybe upwards of 90% of car seats, despite the best efforts of parents, are not properly installed. There's a lot to learn there.
Is there anything big coming up in 2025 at the DMV?
Oh, we've got a lot going on at DMV. There's so much in store. Coming off our 100th anniversary this year, we have a lot of great, exciting projects coming up, and I'm very excited to see what's coming down the pike, and very excited to be a part of all that.
We are looking forward to seeing you in the parade on Saturday. Thank you for coming to Virginia this morning and sharing this very important message. Buckling up takes a second, but it can make a difference in getting you to your destination in a safe way.
Thank you for having me.
Happy holidays, Brandy.
Take care.
Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles is located at 2300 West Broad Street in Richmond. For more information, give them a call at 804-497-7100 or visit them online at dmv.virginia.gov. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Virginia This Morning.
Welcome back to our live Thursday morning show. We're bringing a taste of Ireland right here to our Virginia This Morning kitchen.
The Old Emerald Isle. Niall Duffy, owner of 2.5 Irishmen, specializes in all kinds of delicious baked goods. And today his mincemeat pies are on the menu. Good morning, Niall.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me back again.
It's been a while since you've been here.
I think it was January, I think it was January.
All right, almost a whole year we went without it. Like, oh, we need to get him back in. So Amy mentioned at the top of the show, it's mincemeat pie, but there's no actual meat in it.
No, there used to be a long time. This has been around for about 800 years, apparently.
Wow.
Between Ireland and England. I think it's more associated with England. And it used to be a massive big pie full of meats and sweetmeats. And then over time it became minced pie with it's still called minced meat, but just the sweet. Just fruits and stewed currants and raisins and apples and oranges and some suet in there as well.
Oh, delicious, delicious. So let's get cracking here because it looks like there might be a lot of steps in this.
There's a couple of steps, okay. I'm going to get Bill. He always gets stuck with the messy stuff. So
well, messy guy gets the messy stuff. Okay.
So I'm going to get you first of all. If you crack an egg in there, and you're going to beat the egg with that.
Yeah, you have this great contraption. I just, you know, I typically use a little whisk or
it's handy for that.
Or a fork, but I need this in my life.
That's handy.
Just doing that, and it's beating it so well.
That's it. And then, Bill, I'm going to get you. If you want to put some gloves on, there's some gloves down there.
Yep. So, first, while we're doing that, where in Ireland do you come from originally?
I'm from the west of Ireland, Galway. Galway?
I love Galway. So pretty.
Well. It is.
I mean, all of Ireland is just the most beautiful countryside that you've ever seen in your life. But
we punch above our weight. We've only got 5 million of us over there, but apparently there's 35 million over here. So.
Well, you also have a lot of sheep there
too.
Yeah,
we do. If you were in the west of Ireland, you probably would have run into some traffic jams of sorts.
With some sheep.
Traffic jam with sheep.
All right.
So this goes in?
This goes in here, along with this. That's about 2 pounds. That's 2 pounds of the minced meat we've made before, without the meat. And then here we have some apple. This is very, very sweet. So we cut it with some apple and some oranges just to make it a little bit less sweet.
Give it a little bite.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get you then to make the pastry. So I'm just going to take the lid off there.
Okay.
Right. And this then is about a pound.
We're going to pour this into?
Pour that into, and then with the oranges.
All right.
Here. This is just about a pound of butter.
Okay.
It looks like spaghetti. What is that?
Pound. That's a shredded apple.
How did you shred it?
Just on.
With the grater or this? Okay.
No, I want a little pad there. I did it beforehand. And this is about a pound of flour as well.
Okay.
So all you're going to do here is a little sheet. A quick way of making pastry at home, and it's a small amount. And you just pulse it let it go until it becomes as breadcrumbs.
She gets the electric thing.
Yeah. Hey, Bill, I had to do this though, so watch it.
All right, now do the oranges go in?
The oranges go in there as well.
Okay.
Those oranges
all of them?
Fabulous.
Yes, all of them. All of them go in there.
All but one.
Okay. You'd be fired in my kitchen.
Will we put the egg in here?
Yes, as it's starting, you can see now it's starting to come together into breadcrumbs. And then you can take this out.
Should I shut it off or just?
No, you can leave it on, and then slowly you're going to just drop it in, and it'll start to come together. Just dribble in a little at a time.
Niall, I don't want to break these oranges, right? I just want to kind of fold them in.
Fold them. If you break them up a little bit, it's fine because they're going to be going into the pies anyway. And they're a little. You want to make them as small as possible. I should have maybe chopped up a little bit more. It's fine. It's okay to break them.
Okay. I'm going to break you.
So there should be a little bit of milk in there as well. It'll start coming together. If we need another egg, we can add one in, but I have some prepared as well.
Okay.
We can do. So this will come together and then eventually it'll be one mass and it should come out looking something like this. So
The
they all
magic
come
of
together.
TV from here to this. How about that?
So yeah, this is one I made earlier this morning.
Okay.
So I'll lay this out here. Let's clear my way a little bit. And this is just a little bit of flour.
Okay.
Regular flour, and just spread it out, and this should make about 30 mince pies. There should be enough here for the bases and also the topping.
I will say, Niall, that had I known that mincemeat pie did not have meat in it, I maybe would have tried it before today.
They are.
Maybe the name should change a little bit, or
Well, 800 years, what the heck?
Yeah.
mince meatless pie.
That's it. That's it. Now this is kind of a sticky dough, so there's a little trick, a little cheat we do. If you put a sheet of baking paper over it,
Okay.
and then push it out.
That rolling is heavy.
It is. I think I had it here as well in
It's
January.
a great looking tin.
Yes, we use it a lot for scones as well, and
Oh, scones are my absolute favorite.
we have loads of them there. I'll give you some before I leave.
The ones, I make them at home sometimes, and yeah, there's a lot of butter in scones. I think that's what makes them so tasty.
There is not a lot of sugar because people sometimes they expect to be a little bit like a biscuit, which is a little bit sweeter and softer. Scones are meant to be a little drier. You're meant to eat them with some butter and some jam. So they're just, sometimes people are surprised by that, but they do last a little bit longer then. Good job there.
I think he did a great job. I see everything has been mixed in
That's it.
perfectly. That's a good mix, Bill.
Yeah, it smells great.
Now that just makes it just a little bit easier to roll it out.
Yeah, some of those sticky doughs can be kind of hard.
Yeah, and I think maybe I should have sprayed it first, but it'll be fine.
There you go. Boom.
Ta-da!
All right, so now what we're going to do, I have a tray down here,
Okay.
pre-made, so you're going to be making all of these, Bill?
I'm making all of
Well,
You did such a good job mixing that
you're
it's
being
your time to
promoted.
shine here, too.
I'm
So
going to
what's
get my next, but we're going to cut out some of the base. We have two, one for the top, and this one's for the base.
Okay.
So hopefully it'll work well here. Do a couple like that.
Okay. And then they go in?
They go in. I make them in some paper like that because it's easier to take them out and keep them clean. But you don't have to have them in paper. So you just fold that in there.
I always feel like the paper makes it less to clean.
Yes.
So
Oh, man, I already messed it up.
That's okay.
No, it's not.
It's probably a little soft. When you're making this at home, you should put it in the fridge about an hour after you take it take it out of this guy.
So very chilled dough.
Yeah, chilled dough. So this is a little soft, but it gives you the idea of what you need. That's it. You don't have to have.
I didn't have any
flour.
flour on my gloves, so.
You just massage it out into a circle and put it in.
Yeah, well.
That's a little.
No, mine's a disaster.
It is
too
not a
bad,
disaster.
not
It's
too
going
bad.
to taste delicious.
Well,
It will
it doesn't look
taste
very
good.
good.
Do a couple of more.
While you're doing that, may I do one of the smaller
Yes,
ones
you can
for
do some of the
top?
smaller ones for the topping. Now, so there you are.
Well, yours looks so much better than mine. Okay.
It's a little thicker than I normally have, but it gives you a good idea.
You've had a little more practice than I have.
That's it. Do you want to try one more?
Yeah, I'll try.
right.
All right, let's see.
There we go. It is a very sticky dough. So
It is. It is. Well, it wouldn't. Once you take it out of the fridge, it's a little
It'll
bit
be
easier to work with.
firmer.
Yeah, it'll be firmer.
Okay.
So this is a little bit of a.
Oh, that one's
is
better.
That's better.
I
All
did
right.
better. I had a little flour on me there.
There you go. Good job. That looks great.
So I'm going to get you to make another egg as well, just as for an egg wash on top when we're done.
Okay.
So right now, Bill, the next thing is you're going to take some of that, and I forgot to bring a spoon, but just start to fill it as best you can, and I'll tie you up in my glove. That's
Try
it.
to get it in there.
That's it.
Did I overfill it or
No,
need
that's
more
perfect
or
because
less?
it'll sink a little bit. It will sink as it's being cooked. So
a lot of raisins in here, which
there
is
is.
a good
Well,
thing.
there's raisins, sultanas, and currants. So there's all sorts in there.
Raisins and what?
Sultanas, they're slightly larger, and currants are a drier version. So there's all sorts in there. And so then when they're ready and you have the topping on,
So you're going to close them in.
yes, there'll be a little top on it. I'm going to grab that there if you don't mind.
Yep, here's the egg wash for
Lovely.
you. I do say that we are going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to stay here in the kitchen, though, with Niall, and we're going to assemble these, and then afterwards we're going to eat. But in the meantime, if you want more information on 2.5 Irishmen, we'll post a link on our show website by early this afternoon. That's virginiathismorning.com.
Good.
All right.
Good.
We'll see you on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Today we welcome Niall Duffy from 2.5 Irishmen back into the Virginia This Morning kitchen. Man, this looks great.
Yeah, he gave us a tutorial on making mincemeat pies, but there's actually no meat in them. During the break, we put an egg wash on what we had prepared before, but now it's time to see what the finished product will be and maybe take a bite. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, isn't that beautiful?
That is gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So,
and I can see the artistry too by using the round, the
You can actually
scallops.
see the mincemeat.
Yes.
It's not completely covered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's it. That's it, because you see they bubble as they're cooking, and it comes up through, so it's nice to give it a little bit of space for the steam to get out. So would you like to try some?
Yes,
All
please.
All right,
So-
I'm going to take my glove off. For
Do.
that.
Let's pop one out.
Is this exactly the same kind that we made in here with the fruits
Yes, it's
and
the
whatnot?
exact same. This is the exact same.
Bill, you can see the fruits of your labor now, so to speak.
Fruits.
Uh-huh. You like that?
Yeah, that was good.
There's some here for everyone else as well.
Delicious.
So how long was that in the oven?
It's 15 minutes.
that's not long.
Yeah, 15 minutes, maybe 18 minutes sometimes, and for about at about 350.
When I bite this, is it going to crumble into
A
million
little
pieces?
bit.
Be careful. It's a little crumbly, but it's delicious. You can
it's a
taste the
sharp
orange in there,
Yeah.
which just
I'm going to use
adds
a
so
bowl
much
as a
flavor.
base here.
It's lovely if you can eat it with some brandy butter or just some whipped cream, fresh cream with no sugar.
Oh, brandy butter.
Brandy butter. We both heard
Okay.
that at the same time.
Okay. Next
sounds
time,
good to
Neil.
me.
Niall.
That's it.
What else have you got over here?
Well, I brought along some scones, and we also do this Guinness chocolate brownie at this time of year. We've got new packaging, actually. We just started in the last week, so it's a little thicker and a little bit more, it's pre-printed. And
And then you've got the mincemeat.
mince piece pie, that's how we sell them.
And a little 2-pack.
That's it. And then we started doing some treasure chests as well, just from home. So we have some surprise things in the boxes.
We want to get as many people to get in touch with you as possible, because I know this is your busy time.
It is a very busy time.
And rightly so. It's delicious. By the way, thank you for coming in.
Thank you very much.
All our guests
Thank you.
today, including Niall Duffy, Active Medicare Solutions, Virginia Department of Motor Vehicles, and our friends from the Good Feet store.
We also want to say thank you for watching. We hope that you will make time and check us out tomorrow morning. The Friday Fun starts at 8:56 a.m. Enjoy a terrific Thursday. In the meantime, be kind to yourself and others. We'll see you tomorrow.
That's
Take
really
care.
good.
Yum.
That's great. Niall.
You like it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Each bite is a little bit different. I tasted orange in the first bite. This
Yeah.
one very apple.
Yeah.